Hey everyone, how are you today? This is Daniel with POV Pool, and we are getting this started. It is the final 8 players of the Manila Billiards World PPA 9-ball shootout. Here, streaming live from Manila Billiards in Carson, California. We are down to the final 8 players, and we're about to start a match right now between Mark Whitehead and Lito. This is a handicap event, but this particular match will be race to 8 even. They're playing even, folks. And this is from the one-loss side. Mark Whitehead lost in the first round. So Mark Whitehead is actually one of the favorites to win this tournament. He started from the bottom. Now he's here. And that's Bob Young walking by in the black polo with the number 9 on it. And he is wearing a Manila Billiards polo shirt designed by Chris Santana of Fast and Loose Designs. And there's the handshake. Mark Whitehead sits and waits while Lito breaks. Once again, this is a race to 9. We also have other matches happening right now. From the one-loss side, we have Oscar versus Cornell. I apologize, I don't have any last names to everybody. I'll try to get them later, actually. And that is from the one-loss side. Swing and a miss by Mark. He's been warming up all day. On the winner's side, we have Norbert versus Leonard. And also Reed Fleming is playing Rhino. We're at Manila Billiards in Carson. And there are 6 Brunswick Gold Crown tables here. And 2 of them are actually available now for action, if anybody wants to come on down. This is Dante Encarnation's pool hall. Predominantly Filipino crowd hang out here. He's going to have to... Well, he didn't swing the cue ball up table enough to get shape on that 2-ball. Once again, this pool hall is owned by Dante Encarnation. And the house man here is Jimmy Filio. Makes a great Filipino barbecue. They do Filipino barbecue every day here. They have a menu of food you can buy here. All their food's made fresh. There's a jukebox, ATM here, and flat screen TVs with a sports package. So come on down to Manila Billiards and check out some of the action here. So it's going to be ball in hand for Lito. I want to welcome everybody in the audience and in the chat room for joining us here on POV Pool. I hope the picture quality is good. If you have any issues with the audio or picture, please let me know in the chat room and I'll see what I can do to fix them.
They move faster than you. They were slow because of rain.
I'm not really sure if that was intentional. I took my eye off the shot for a second. Nice shot. Good recovery nonetheless. And it looks pretty simple here for Mark. Sorry about that. And that's going to do it. It's going to make it 1-0, Mark Whitehead. Mark actually is a very strong player. I haven't seen him play a lot of tournaments lately, although I did watch him win a break and run pot recently at House of Billiards in the Sherman Oaks area in a tournament where, you know, you pay $5 to do a break and run on 10 ball, and I think the pot was up to $1,000, and he won that pot. And then very shortly after that, Luis Lopez the same day.
Excuse me? Can you move a little bit that way? Oh, it's working now? Oh.
Luis Lopez also got a break and run that day as well, so he had to end up splitting the pot with Mark Whitehead. In addition, Mark was in action at Hard Times Billiards. Oh no, at the tournament, the one pocket tournament. And he was telling me a story. He was in a match and got a standing ovation at the one pocket tournament there recently. I've been seeing him play a lot of one pocket actually lately. He over the past couple of months been playing a lot with Oscar Kovar. I think they had a pretty good session going. And Lito, who is shooting now, I don't know much about. However, he does like to claim that he's the worst player here, so. Pool players never say that, do they? And he is playing even with Mark Whitehead, so that says something about his game already. Well, he's got a shot on the 5, but he's kind of worried about getting the right angle on that 5-6 combo. He's going to draw out, and he's left himself kind of long. See if it goes. Doesn't go. But he's going to leave Mark tough. Well, it looks like he might be able to cut that 5 in the side. He could play the billiard. He went for the bank, I think. He just took a look at me like, what did I just do? And I looked at him like, what did you just do? Nice shot. And looks like Jimmy might just tie this up.
I got you standing up. That's good enough.
And doesn't look tough, but he looks like he's pulling out the rest.
Can I use a full fuse? Yeah, you can use that. How about that one?
How I watch it. Billiards.com or go to UC's website. Yeah. It's on the first page.
Meanwhile, there's a match going on between Rhino and Reed Fleming. The score there is 2-2. What's going on? Hey, the other matches aren't happening? The other matches aren't happening? Just the one loss? Just the one loss match? Wait.
Norbert and right here. Norbert.
Oh, he just got here. Hi. Oh, it looks like Norbert just got here.
Favorite.
If your stream's lagging at all, guys, if your stream is lagging at all, guys, it might be because I'm streaming actually at 1080i HD quality. So what I might do is switch to 720p. Looks like the three's going down and a shot on the one. So after this match, what I should do is switch to 720p, since most people's computers cannot handle 1080p.
The final eight here. We got the final eight. We're watching them play. It's no, it's tails here. Yeah. Pay him in 2 minutes.
All right, looks like Lito has a real nice opportunity to clear this up, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know if I could. Right, of course. But that's not much of a market for that one.
Nice shot.
Well, those aren't the shirts I ordered. The ones, those white ones. Okay. Yeah, well, I think they're valuable. I think if we hold them long enough, eventually they'll sell. Well, the problem, Norbert, Mark, Lito, Leonard, and some guy named Norbert. Cornell? For who? Well, I think that we got some lower ranking
Oops,
guys.
sorry about that, guys. Played a safety, and good idea, but not enough gas. This is a real, this table's pretty slow. And by the way, Rhino and Reed Fleming, Rhino has just passed Reed. It's 3-2 now. Hey Norbert's. What's the weight? What's the weight? How many games?
Maybe 2 games in a while.
Norbert is playing Leonard, and I think he's going to give Leonard 2 games on the wire. Hey Leonard, how many games do you get?
Mr. Bob.
Leonard and Norbert? Leonard's an A minus. Leonard's an A minus. Look at the last match. Leonard's an A minus. So Leonard and Norbert are going at it, and Leonard's going to get a game on the wire.
And then we're waiting for another match.
Yeah, like Oka and Cornelio. Okay.
Yeah,
So
there.
Oscar's not here.
Leonard.
Why aren't they playing?
I don't know.
So Bob, are you trying to hold on Oscar and are you just stalling on Oscar and Cornell right now? Because you're trying to stream it, or?
Well, yeah, we would like to stream as much as we can.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Let's play here.
Okay.
Okay, Mark missed what looks to be a pretty easy 6-ball, relatively. I won't say pretty easy, but you know, the straight ones are always the hardest. Wow. Good speed, but Mark. Oh, you know what? That's fine. That's fine speed. He's at the right angle, but because he's a right-hander, he's going to be stretching a little bit. That's fine though. Decides to follow. I'm one of those guys that draws the ball, and I think he had enough angle to do that. But Mark chose to, he's overextended here. Ooh, didn't look like it was going in for a second. So that'll make the score 2-1. Mark Whitehead versus Lito. Reed is now down 4-2 against Rhino in a race to 8.
What is their score?
That's the way. That's okay.
Chevy's giving more. This holiday season, Chevy's giving more. If you order a year-end event, trade up to the all-new 2014 Silverado. Start December. Chevy dealer today.
these pockets aren't taking the balls very well. You know, these are old tables. I think they're like 1950s Gold Crown ones, to tell you the truth.
This one you can watch on the internet, something.
Yes.
What is the site?
That's povpool.com. I'll give you have a card.
Mine's gonna be. You can watch it like tomorrow.
No, you can watch it now. It's playing now. And also, I have a week or two. I'm getting
It says Manila Billiards, so
yes.
what did I mean?
Pool, Manila Billiards.
Thank
Daniel.
you. Oscar.
Oscar, nice to meet you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank
All right. What's happening here? Ball in hand. Score is 2-1. Reed Fleming trying to make a comeback here. And is down only one game now against Rhino. Two ball goes down. Sorry about that, guys. Issues with the graphics display. So I'm sorry. Lito's a little upset, and rightly so. I mean, he's dead hooked himself, and the 8 ball is blocking the easy kick. Is he putting a lot of spin on this? Ooh, he came underneath. He had room to go underneath the 8. So Mark comes back to the table with a difficult shot on the 5.
No, man.
Ooh, just came off the knuckle. Well, he's got to play this slowly. He can't. If he overrolls, he'll be hooked on the 7 behind the 9. Scratch Amundo. He tried to play it not so wide so that he would avoid the hook, but instead he got a scratch. So looks like Mark will chalk up another win. If he wins, it'll be 3 games to 1 in a race to 8. She goes, and that's going to make it 3-1. Race to 5. I mean 8. Meanwhile, other games going on, like I said. Reed Fleming, and that's Reed Fleming right there, taking ball in hand on the 7. And on the other table behind it, you have Leonard playing Norbert, and those are matches that are on the winner's side. And I'm not sure what the score is between...
What's the score with... Hey, Bob, what's the score with Leonard and Norbert? What's the score with Leonard? What's the score? Oh.
Okay, so it turns out that a lot of these matches are all being just held so that we can stream them all. Okay, fine by me. And Lito plays a great shot on that 9 ball. Immediately stabs his bead to the to his side so that he can mark his score. The score now will be 3-2. Back at the ranch. Oh, on the live stream table, the cue ball hanging up in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Looks like the 1 passes the 6 to the side pocket, but he's got to watch his speed, and he's got to watch out for a possible scratch. Perfect. And he's on the right side of the 2 ball, it looks like, so that he can punch up for a shot on the 3.
Yeah.
He decides to take a gamble. And it looks like he's hooked himself or half hooked himself on the 5 or on the 3 behind the 5 ball. So he's kicking at it. And he gets a roll. Gets a roll. He flicks off the 9 and gets a roll. Question in the chat room. Someone wondering who Mark Whitehead is in the chat room. That right there, in the Crooks and Castles T-shirt from the Crooks and Castles event at Hard Times Billiards. That is Mark Whitehead.
Yeah, I want to go like this. I want to read it. That's what I said.
Looks like it could be tough. But then again, that's why I'm in a chair and he's up there. Got to sort of just stun and draw out here. Ooh. That was risky. Almost shot that a little too wide. Rattled in the pocket there, didn't it? And Mark's making these tough shots look pretty easy. Mark's getting warmed up. Lito playing a safety and just basically creating distance. And I'm just thinking Mark will probably want to take this on. How he decides to play it is another question altogether. Looks like he's trying to spin this ball in the corner pocket. He's going to cut this thin. Nope, he plays a safety, a side-to-side safety. I think I played Lito one time, and I don't think he's afraid to bank at a ball. And he might play safety. Nope. Made it easy for him. And the score will be 4-2 now. Mark Whitehead versus our man Lito. And once again, I'd like to thank the World PPA for their involvement in sponsoring this tournament, and some of the added money that was. This is, by the way, a $400 added event. This 9-ball shootout, half of which was added by the World PPA. And as a thank you to Bob Bolio and the World PPA, we have actually adopted the World PPA format here at Manila Billiards. So you can, wow, nice bank. He was riding the 9, actually. So I think he's feeling frustrated because he basically two-stroked that shot, and look, he's riding the 9 again. What a dog. I can't believe. Oh, here we go. The true Lito game coming out. So, as I was saying, the World PPA has over, I think, 1,500 members in the California area, and they are predominantly up north in San Jose, San Francisco, Sacramento. I believe they have some members in Bakersfield as well, but Dante Encarnacion, the owner of Manila, has adopted the World PPA format here. There are no dues or fees to join the World PPA. It's free to register for the World PPA. However, you do have to qualify for some of their larger tournaments, and by qualifying, I mean playing a certain number of their events before playing any of their larger added money events, such as the Reno Championship coming up at the Bar Table Championships. I believe you need to play 8 World PPA tournaments to qualify for Reno, which is, I'm not sure, I think it's 3,000 added in Reno. But there's never any registration fees. All the money is paid out at the World PPA. Sometimes the room owners come up with good incentives for the players to have a, once a month additional 100 added tournament, which is all funded by the players on a cumulative basis. So please go to the worldppa.org to find out more about the World PPA. And if you're a room owner or an operator, I highly recommend you check them out. and possibly adopt them for your room. It's an ideal, I think, situation for a room owner who doesn't want to necessarily work with any of the other amateur leagues. On 9-foot tables, there really aren't a lot of league curriculums focused on the 9-foot tables, are there now? So, I really think it's ideal. So, anyway, Lito has tried to ride the 9, I think, 2 or 3 times in this game. And as a result, here's, Mark. Oh my God, he missed that by half a diamond.
Wow, take it.
Actually, I think he did that on purpose. Or after I asked him, he played it off like he did. I don't know, but he looked like he hit that pretty bad. He's trying to get a reaction from him. Ooh, chance to make 2 balls there. Oh, it's raised to 5. Okay. Okay, well, this match is over. That's raised to 5 on the 1-loss side. Okay, my apologies, folks. You have to forgive me because I was not here for the first day of this event. Mark, come on over here. Did you play that? Did you play that 8 safety? Was that a safety you just played on that 8 on purpose?
I wish to say it was, but no, I meant to go for the
You were actually.
I was actually trying to go for the win there. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Okay. I noticed a couple of shots you played. I couldn't tell whether you were going for them or you missed them.
No, most likely I missed them. The safes I played, there were a few safes, but the ones I tried, I think I did okay on.
Yeah. How are you feeling on this table? It's a little draggy, isn't it?
I think so, but I kind of try to play center ball and not so much English, so it kind of works nice with that center ball and just a little draw. It really works well. The cue ball slows down just a knife. I was having a lot of easy shots just because the cue ball was kind of slow and the center ball, so it kept me kind of in line and even. So.
Yeah, Lito was in. I think he was in sabotage mode there at the end. There, he's just like, let me just try to ride the 9 and see what happens.
Yeah, he said a lot of things I didn't understand in another language.
Well, that'll happen when you play Mark Whitehead. I don't even know that many languages. Except Spanish. I might start saying words in Spanish. I don't know. But anyway, all right, good luck, Mark. You're on the 1-loss side. And I noticed, I was looking at the bracket, you've come further than anybody else, actually, from the 1-loss side after the first round. Isn't that right?
Actually, that is true. I lost my second match to John.
But you were a bye.
Oh, a bye. So, okay. No.
A bye on the 1-loss. Oh, no. Actually, no, you have... You've played more matches here than anyone else, I think.
Yeah, John played me last night and beat me on the second round yesterday, and so yeah, I've come back from a lot of win-loss side matches.
Right on, man. Well, we've seen many players do that in the past, but I tell you what, even though we've seen many players do that, it's no small feat to do it. You usually end up doing more work than anybody else. And with that, best of luck to you, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So Mark Whitehead will advance, and Lito will take a payout of, I don't know how much he's got coming to him. Lito gets his money back. Oh yeah, I see that. Lito gets his money back, $30. Whoosh. So, we are probably going to be streaming here for a while. Bob's decided to hold up the matches so that we can stream as many as possible. So that being said, I would imagine we're going to be here till like, maybe 9 or 10 this evening. I want to thank once again our sponsors, the World PPA, and also I'd like to thank Dante Incarnation and Manila Billiards for hosting this event. Come on down to Manila Billiards, folks. There's a barbecue outside, a tent. You guys can come out and have lunch or have dinner tonight. There's action here. There's tables open. There are always people to play here. There is no shortage of people to play here. And I also want to thank POV Pools is also sponsored by Kamui Tips.
I'm sure if you gave me the 6 out, I'd shake you up pretty good.
And Poolaholic apparel. Go to poolaholic.com and check out the Poolaholic hoodies, hats, t-shirts, and other items of interest from Poolaholic and Steve Dittmar. POV Pool is grateful for your support, and also like to thank Ian Brock of Runout Apps. So with that, we're going to be back with another match shortly. In fact, very, very shortly, because all of these guys have been basically warming up and just dying to play. So let's go. Let's play. Hurry up. So we will we'll be right back with you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
No, we won't work that hard.
No, see what I mean? So
What's that? Yeah, I'm switching back. All right.
I need 2 minutes. All right, guys, stand by too. I'm hearing that a lot of people are lagging, so I have to basically reboot the stream, and we will be right back.
What did we decide you get one game?